It's late Thursday, and there's been a lot of movement today in the controversy surrounding Utah State School Board member Natalie Cline. Earlier today, the House and Senate rushed through a resolution to censure Cline for falsely suggesting that a female student might be transgender. That led to the student and her family being targeted and harassed online. House and Senate leaders called today's censure historic because it was the first time that the legislature has taken that action against an elected official, but it's essentially toothless. It's just a resolution expressing their displeasure. The family of the girl asked lawmakers to impeach Cline, but lawmakers admitted today that they simply did not have the votes to do that. Instead, they congratulated themselves for censuring her. Now, on Wednesday evening, Cline was stripped of most of her duties by the Utah State School Board. Legislators and Governor Spencer Cox said today that that was as good as impeaching her because she's no longer on committees and she can't add issues to the agenda. So any impeachment action by the legislature would be immaterial at this point because she really can't do anything as a member of the school board. Now, on Thursday, Cline sent an email to the Utah Republican Party State Central Committee, that's the governing body of the party, and she doubled down on the situation. I obtained a copy of that email, and she claimed that she told legislative leaders earlier this week that she had no intention of resigning and was going to run for re-election. Now, Cline met with House GOP leadership last week, but in her email, she said she had asked for another private meeting with House Speaker Mike Schultz, but he declined. She was invited to speak to the House GOP caucus as a whole this week, but refused. So all of this now hinges on whether or not Cline will be reelected in November. Governor Cox and other Republican officials are supporting her primary challenger, but you have to understand that Cline is wildly popular among right-wing Republican delegates. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that she could win the party nomination in June. And if that happens, she'll likely cruise to another term in November. She won the 2020 election by nearly 40 points over her Democratic opponent. So what do you think? Should lawmakers have done what the family of the girl wanted and tried to impeach Cline, despite their admission that the effort would have failed? Do you think they're putting too much faith in voters in the state, hoping that they will oust her in November's election? Leave your thoughts in the comments.